A live card skimmer on WordPress sites. 15 new 0 days dropped at a hacking contest, and AI agents quietly getting better at the unglamorous work of finding bugs. Here's what defenders need to know and do right now. Welcome back to the briefing.
Today's landscape is defined by two simple realities. Attackers are actively exploiting fresh weaknesses, and vendors are pushing patches and advisories at a rapid clip. Prioritize validation, patching, and targeted monitoring as we move through these stories. First, Funnel Builder WordPress plugin bug exploited to steal credit cards. A critical flaw in the Funnel Builder plugin is being actively exploited to inject malicious JavaScript into WooCommerce checkout pages. The injected code is designed to skim payment data at the point of purchase. This is the latest development in an ongoing issue we've been tracking. The key facts: it's live, it targets checkout flows, and the adversary is using injected scripts to capture card details. Why it matters? Active exploitation translates to immediate real-world impact and compresses your response window. Defender takeaway: audit all WooCommerce checkout templates for unauthorized scripts, especially inline.js and external calls. If you run Funnel Builder, check the vendor's advisories for updates or mitigations, and consider disabling the plugin until you can validate integrity. Rotate payment gateway keys where appropriate. Enable content security policy to limit script execution, and monitor outbound traffic from checkout pages for unfamiliar domains. Next, Microsoft Exchange in Windows 11 hacked on day 2 of Pwn2Own. Competitors at Pwn2Own Berlin 2026 earned $385,750 by demonstrating 15 unique 0-day vulnerabilities across products including Windows 11, Microsoft Exchange, and Red Hat Enterprise Linux for workstations. This is the latest development in an ongoing issue we've been tracking, as more targets fall across multiple platforms. The key facts: multiple major enterprise platforms were compromised with previously unknown bugs in a controlled setting, and vendors will now work through coordinated disclosure and patching. Why it matters? Even though these were contest demonstrations, public discovery of 0 days often accelerates attacker interest once details emerge, further shrinking the time defenders have to respond. Defender takeaway: treat the affected products as patching priorities. Track vendor advisories closely over the coming days and weeks. Test updates quickly, and stage rollouts with backup plans. In the interim, harden exposed services, restrict Exchange admin interfaces, enforce least privilege, reduce attack surface through role-based access, and ensure robust EDR coverage and logging around targeted components. The boring stuff is dangerous now. AI agents are increasingly capable of discovering and exploiting obscure vulnerabilities, while developers produce large volumes of AI-generated code that may carry subtle flaws. The key facts: attacker capability is trending toward automation of low-profile but impactful bugs, and defender workload is expanding as AI accelerates both code creation and vulnerability discovery. Why it matters? This signals a shift in defender priorities. Routine hygiene and code assurance need to scale to match automation on the offensive side. Defender takeaway: assume AI-assisted code needs human review. Gate check-ins with static analysis, dependency scanning, and mandatory code review for AI-authored changes. Expand fuzzing and dynamic testing for services exposed to untrusted input. Build provenance checks into your pipeline so you know what was generated, by whom, and with what dependencies. Finally, tune detections for quiet exploitation patterns, unexpected file I/O, resource enumeration, and anomalous authentication flows that automated agents tend to probe. Finally, Friday's squid blogging, Big Thin Squid. On the surface, it's a post about a deep-sea squid, but it also serves as an open thread to discuss security stories that didn't make the main feed, along with a reminder of the blog's moderation policy. The key facts: it's a standing community touchpoint that often aggregates noteworthy developments outside the regular cadence. Why it matters? Policy and infrastructure developments highlighted in these discussions can change compliance priorities and shift the defensive posture of critical sectors, sometimes before formal advisories land. Defender takeaway: keep a watch on community roundups and policy threads that surface emerging requirements. Map proposed changes to your control framework early, track likely deadlines, and pre-stage evidence collection so audits and attestations don't become last-minute fire drills. In summary, prioritize immediate checks on WordPress and WooCommerce checkout paths. Prepare for rapid patch cycles across Windows, Exchange, and Linux workstations after the contest disclosures, and harden your SDLC to account for AI-driven code and exploitation.
If this briefing helped you focus your next steps, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share it with your response team. Drop a comment with the top patch or mitigation on your list this week, and stay safe out there.